Dear students, welcome to class 6 Geography. We are going through the chapter Landforms. So far we have discussed about the fold mountains and block mountains through the process of folding and faulting. Now let's recall what is folding. Folding is the process that produces folds or bends in rocks due to compressional forces, and faulting is the process that leads to fracturing of rocks due to stretching of rocks. And today we will see volcanic mountains. Volcanic mountains are mainly formed by volcanic eruptions when molten lava, ash, dust, gases, it all comes out from deep inside the earth on the earth's surface, and it comes out through the cracks in the earth's crust and accumulates around the volcanic vent, and ultimately a mountain that is formed that is cone shaped. Now in the given diagram you can see one volcanic mountain where there is a narrow opening called vent, and the summit of the volcano is called crater, from where the ashes, dust, gases are getting ejected. Examples of volcanic mountains are Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, Mount Fujiyama in Japan, Mount Etna and Vesuvius in Italy, Mount Krakatau in Indonesia. Let's see the characteristics of volcanic mountains. Volcanic mountains are mainly characterized by eruption, explosion, expansion, emulsification, that is when lava gets ejected, it combines with the chemical gases to form aqueous fluids, to form oil, that is called emulsification, and craters. Now how can you define a crater? When a volcano erupts explosively, a portion of the summit gets blown up to form a depression, and this bowl-shaped depression is called a crater. This is all about the types of mountain. Now we will see the importance of mountains. Number 1, mountains play a very important role in affecting the climate of an area. For example, the Himalayas prevents the cold winds of North Asia from blowing into India. You know, we are protected from the chilled cold winds that blow in Tibet in Central Asia. Had there been no Himalayas, then our country India would have been a cold desert, and we are protected from that. Himalayas, that is protecting us. Number 2, rivers originate from mountains, and that river water is used for irrigation, electricity generation and navigation. Number 3, mountains are the major source of timber because there are woodlands which are found in the mountains. Then, mountains provide habitat to millions of birds and animals. How? There are dense forests which are there in the mountains. And number 5, mountains are an ideal center for tourism. Let's see the valleys. What is a valley? A valley is a low area of land between hills or mountains with a river or stream flowing through it. There are different types of valleys like the V-shaped valley, the U-shaped valley or the flat-flowed valley. In this chapter, we are going to see the formation of a rift valley. A rift valley is a lowland region formed by the interaction of the Earth's two tectonic plates, and it forms where the Earth's crust is spreading or splitting apart, and there are at least two parallel fault plates, and the rocks in between the parallel faults means cracks, it gets subsided. In my previous class, I had drawn two diagrams. One is of fold mountains, another of block mountains. In block mountains, I have drawn already the host of the block mountains, and in between the subsided portion, that is a rift valley. Examples of the rift valleys are the Great Rift Valley in East Africa, Rhine Valley, Europe, Narmada River Valley, India. Now, what are the characteristics of a rift valley? A rift valley is often narrow with steep sides and the floor is flat. And number 2, many rift valleys contain deep lakes And very good example of it is Dead Sea. It is called sea, but actually it's a saltwater lake that lies in the Jordan Rift Valley. There is Jordan to the east and Israel to the west. So that is an example of lake that is in the Rift Valleys. This is all about today, students. Now we will see the worksheet. There are some fill in the blanks you can see. 5 are there. Number 1, a valley has a dash flowing through it. Number 2, the volcanic mountain is dash shaped. Number 3, a dash valley forms where the earth's crust is spreading or splitting apart. Number 4, Mount Dash is a volcanic mountain in Japan. And number 5, rivers originate from mountains are used for dash, dash and dash. If you have any problem in viewing because of the picture quality, at least I am sure that you can hear it properly and each and every sentence is explained by me. You just listen to it properly and you can answer all the questions. So this is all about today. Thank you. Stay safe.